Hare Krishna, welcome to my channel Moon9 Care. So today we are going to talk about first house lord in different houses. Also don't forget other planetary positions, transits, dasha is also important to analyze the full result. When your first house lord sits in the first house, it shows that you have a very intense energy. You are very passionate towards your own things. You enjoy independence in life and you will want independence in life. You are seen as very energetic for your own things, not for others. Even you are very quick at taking actions and making decisions for your own self. Things that will be benefit for you or things that you care about. You are very quick at making decisions about your things only. And sometimes these actions can lead you to being impulsive at times. Here I mean quick action for your own self only. So it makes you self focused. Your focus is very much related to your own self and your own identity, your looks, personal development. And this placement many times brings self improvement and self awareness in you by time. You will constantly keep a check on your looks, health, and gains and achievements in life. You will always want to redefine your image and enhance yourself more. Also, this placement makes you concerned about how others perceive you, and that's why you will work on maintaining a strong presence among people. You will recover very quick from any injury. The comeback is very strong, mentally strong, especially. Here, you need to take care of your body also, as your goal is related to your own self. You have great leadership qualities. This position makes you mentally and emotionally strong than others around you. Even in difficulties, you will bounce back very quickly and you will use your self confidence and willpower to overcome bad situations. ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः संगस्ते शुपजायते संगात् संजायते कामः कामात् क्रोधोऽभिजायते. This verse means that when we keep thinking about something we want, we get attached to it. This attachment creates a strong desire to have it. If we don't get what we want, it leads to frustration and anger. So, by constantly thinking about material things, we get stuck in a cycle of attachment, desire, and anger. This verse teaches us to be careful with our thoughts and desires to avoid this cycle of attachment and then desire and anger. Now, first house lord in the second house. So, here your focus will be to get stability in money matters, like you don't want any shortage of money in life and you want to have a rich lifestyle. Here you will work hard for it and you will take so many risks to reach this position. Your main focus will be to build assets in life and security. You can do anything for that. Here, before taking any risk, keep in mind to not to lose more than you earn. Keep a check on your expenditure and income. Your expenditure should be less than your income to save money. Money and assets will give you stability, mental or emotional. You have a strong desire to accumulate wealth in life. And here are great chances that you will get all of that. But you need to take care of it, as sometimes because of more and more things, you'll end up losing other things as well in life. Learn money management and save money. Build up security in this life. You should focus on long term growth rather than short term. You have a natural charm in you. You are socially magnetic and you draw attention wherever you go. So be careful, as people will have eyes on you and your assets and money. You will have deep interest in music also. You will have a very practical approach towards things in life. You will be connected to your family environment a lot, both in emotional or more towards shared resources with family. Try to complete your duty towards your family rather than escaping from it. You will have a strong belief system. Here, you should keep a check on your reputation, as your reputation and will impact a lot on your family's reputation. This placement is good, but here you have to do good karma towards your family and follow your duty sincerely towards your family. Don't think about having all the desires alone and having all the assets alone. Without sharing it, it will impact you, as you may have to carry the burden or the benefit of the family. Your family can make you involved in some big matters. You will feel because of your family that you are in certain situations. People will judge you, the way you will talk. If Venus or Moon is placed, then gentle. If Mars or Sun, then forceful. And Saturn, Mercury, will make you practical while talking. अनुद्वेगः करं वाक्यं सत्यं प्रियहितं च यत् स्वाध्यायाभ्यसनं चैव वाङ्मयं तप उच्यते. This means that our speech should not harm, hurt, or disturb others. We should avoid using harsh or aggressive words that can cause unnecessary or conflict or emotional pain. The goal is to speak in a way that keeps peace and does not create trouble for others. Always speak the truth. It's important to be honest and avoid lies. However, simply being truthful isn't enough. It must be balanced with kindness and consideration for others' feeling as well. Words should be pleasant and spoken with good intentions. Even when telling the truth, it should be done in a way that doesn't hurt others. The word should always be helpful, something that benefits the listener. This also means that practice of studying spiritual texts or scriptures regularly, reading or reciting wisdom from scriptures helps us our mind to keep aligned with truth and good values. It also reminds us to keep our speech wise and in harmony with spiritual teachings. This is called austerity of speech. All these qualities together form austerity of speech, which means self discipline in how we talk. Speaking in a kind, truthful, and helpful way is considered a form of spiritual practice or tapas. Now, first house lord in the third house. So, if your first house lord sits in the third house, then it shows that you are intelligent and a quick thinker. Connection with third house shows that interest in multiple things. You have varieties of options, hobbies, professions to explore. Sometimes these options make you look inconsistent towards others. You are a multitasker, thus try to maintain everything rather than quitting each thing every time. These varieties can cause confusion at times. As you are attracted to so many things, you find it difficult to focus on one area long enough to master it completely. Jack of all but master of none. If you will not keep things balanced, so try to follow and manage things and don't quit easily. Speech, writing, and social interaction is important for you. Try to convey your information in your style. You have the power to process the large amount of information very quickly. Learning is your passion. You are prone to boredom, so you entertain your mind with new experiences and new ideas. Sometimes so many things can bring confusion and you will feel unsure about what to pursue in life. You have a great trader quality. You can make best deals with people, use your creative side and skills to achieve good things in life. Well, it shows that you will become successful because of your own efforts and actions. Take guidance of siblings as well. Speaking and attracting customers is your power. You have a great business personality. You are a risk taker and you are not afraid to take any risk and achieve big in life. You will have more than one income source. You will have some influence of your siblings in your life. Try not to compete with others unnecessarily. Lack of patience can cause issues in life, so learn to be patient and wait for good results. You need to learn to make your own money. Your young siblings will influence you a lot. Indriyanam hi charatam yanmano no vidhiyate tadasya harati pragyam vayurnavami vambhasi. Krishna compares this to a boat being carried away by the wind. Just like a boat gets tossed around uncontrollably by a strong wind, a person's mind gets carried away when it follows the senses, leading to instability and loss of control. Without control, the mind and intellect are at the mercy of external distraction and impulses. Our senses like sight, sound, taste, touch, and smell are always seeking out external objects for pleasure. They naturally wander around, attracted to different things in the world. The mind plays a crucial role here. When it allows itself to follow the senses, it gets drawn to whatever the senses desire. For example, if the eyes see something attractive, the mind immediately starts thinking about it and longing for it. When the mind is constantly running after sensory pleasure, it loses its ability to stay focused and steady. This distraction causes a person to lose their inner wisdom and judgment. They may become restless, confused, or lose sight of their goal and higher understanding. Now, first house lord in the fourth house. So, you will have emotional depth in your personality and it will make you sensitive as well as empathetic by nature. You will absorb the feels of others, people around you, and sometimes it can make you feel exhausted. You are a natural healer and caretaker. You care about the well being of others. You want to provide for family and friends. You will be deeply connected to your home and home environment. Loving family, loving home is very important for you. And loving home is also very important for you as you will try to find out your peace at home. You will be attached to your tradition. You will feel nostalgic towards your family and tradition. With this placement, real estate property will help you to grow. Teaching or showing your care towards other people is there. You can be overprotective towards your things at times. Here, with the time, you will learn to deal with your emotional nature. Setting emotional boundaries is very important for you. There will be strong connection with mother or maternal family. You should spend some time to create a nurturing environment in your home. The relationship with your mother will shape your personality. Through the help of your mother, you will learn to survive in this world, which will be a sweet and caring way to live the life and provide nurturing to those around you. Decorate your house surroundings. If Venus, Jupiter, Moon is there, then it will give you emotional stability and good relation. But if Mars, Saturn, or Rahu, Ketu is there, then there will be some emotional difficulties or conflicts at home. The life lesson for you is to emotional maturity. Learn to be mature emotionally. You will have a reserved nature like keeping personal things private. Your emotional sensitivity can make you cautious in public or social settings. Don't be too emotionally dependent on your family or mother. We all are souls. We have only the real relationship is with the God Krishna. Also, lesson is not to only nurture others but also learn to nurture your own self first. Create emotional security within. Don't rely on external sources. Try to find out inner peace and balance rather than giving peace to others. नास्ति बुद्धिरः युक्तस्य न चायुक्तस्य भावना न चाभावयतः शान्तिर् शान्तस्य कुतः सुखम्. In this, Krishna is teaching us the importance of inner discipline and meditation. Without controlling the mind and senses, one cannot develop wisdom, meditate, or experience lasting peace. And without peace, there is no happiness. This also tells that true happiness comes from within, and the path to that happiness is through mental discipline, meditation, and peace of mind. So, I will give an example to you. Like, imagine someone is constantly chasing after material success and they may accumulate wealth or indulge in luxuries, but their mind is always stressful and restless, moving from one desire to the next. Such a person will never find lasting peace or happiness because their mind is always unsettled. On the other hand, a person who learns to control their desires, practices meditation, and remains peaceful will find true happiness, regardless of their external circumstances. This verse teaches us that the real source of happiness is inner peace, not material possessions or sensory gratifications. Now, first house lord in the fifth house. So, this placement shows that sometimes you expect from people to validate you, and you will feel as some people try to let you down because of your success. You are deeply connected to self worth. You want to create your own self worth. You don't want to hold a title. At the same time, you want to feel respected and admired in the society. You will want to reach the top of your field, but here you have to learn that doing everything alone will not make you a leader. Try to give responsibilities to other people as well. So sometimes you will feel exhausted whenever you will try to manage all the things alone. Try to learn to balance your inner need for recognition. You have a very creative mind. Education will also play a very important role in your life. Use your knowledge to get success in life. Study and then use your creativity. Even this placement makes you connected towards spirituality and ancient texts. Also, this placement shows that you will try to find out your emotional security through your love connections, and you will be very passionate about your love life. You will have a romantic nature. You will be devoted to your children as well. Your kids will be the center of your attention. Here, connection with fifth house shows that entertainment or enjoyment, fun is also important to you. You will take out some time to enjoy your life. You will have interest in speculation, gambling, and risk taking in life. If planets are well placed, then gains will be there. If afflicted, then risk will be more. You will try to take time out for sports, some games, or entertainment, or some activities where you can put your energy. There will be balance between work, creativity, play, and games. Try not to attach ego with your children. Try to gain more and more knowledge by studying and then implement it in your life. Teach others what विहाय कामान्य सर्वां पुमश्चरति निःस्पृह निर्ममो निरहंकारः स शान्तिमधिगच्छति. A person who has given up all desires, who is free from longing, and who has no sense of mine or I, such a person attains peace. By giving up desires, detaching from possessions and relationships, and dissolving the ego, one can rise above the dualities of life and experience a deep sense of inner tranquility. Peace is the natural outcome of living a life of detachment, humility, and self awareness. To gain through the knowledge. First house lord in the sixth house. When your first house lord sits in the sixth house, it shows that you are very focused on analysis and perfection. You focus on details of everything. So you will learn to deal with obstacles with time easily. You will see problems and you love to solve it very fast. You have a nature to give services to others. Helping people should be there in your life and help them honestly. Artistic nature or design is also associated with this placement. You will choose a disciplined life and your focus will come towards you through healing, well-being, and providing services to people. You have a high standard for your own self as well as people around you. You think bigger. Wanting everything to be structured can cause some issues in relationships with other people. You are very good learner and you always seek new ways to improve yourself and others. Spirituality and healing is also connected with this placement. You know how to deal with disputes in life. Obstacles in life will shape your life path. Feel responsible towards paying off debts and handling finances as you have this power. At times, try to do some social work also. You will also attract people who will deal and good at. You will have the feeling of like you are in the battlefield every time. Try to learn to face problems and find solutions rather than escaping situations. युक्ताहारविहारस्य युक्तचेष्टस्य कर्मसु युक्तस्वप्नवबोधस्य योगो भवति दुःखः. In this verse, Lord Krishna explains that balance in life is essential for spiritual practice. Eating in moderation, neither too much nor too little, helps maintain physical health, which supports spiritual growth. Taking appropriate time for relaxation is important. Overindulgence in entertainment or activities can distract from spiritual goals. Putting effort into work without overexerting oneself is crucial. Finding the right balance ensures that one's actions are productive and aligned with spiritual practices. Getting enough rest is necessary for the mind and body to function well. Oversleeping or sleep deprivation can hinder one's ability to practice yoga and meditation effectively. So, maintaining balance in eating, recreation, work, and sleep is essential for spiritual growth. Guys, Hare Krishna. If you guys need personal readings, you guys can message me directly on Instagram or on WhatsApp. Hare Krishna, Hari Bol.